a marathon match. And of course, Siegemund was playing those tactical games. You know, she was time wasting a little bit. She was, you know, getting a little bit agitated, you know, getting the umpire involved. You know, she does all those things. And Eala, mentally strong throughout, just kept her cool and just played the game. And that's what she did very, very well in this one, which could have easily gone to Siegemund. I mean, again, like I said, chances were there. But let me know in the comments below. How's Eala going to do against potentially Swiatek? Because
there's going to be no easy way out in the second match for Laura Siegemund. But the crucial distinction this time was how Alex Eala handled everything. She never engaged with the theatrics. She never compromised her composure. Instead, she allowed her performance to speak for itself. Ultimately, despite Laura Siegemund's efforts to position herself as wronged, the reality was undeniable. Eala revealed the calculated tactics Laura had attempted throughout their encounter, and the spectators weren't deceived. Laura's efforts to reduce the pace and interrupt Eala's flow were obvious to everyone present. And when she attempted arguing with the official about unjust treatment, it only emphasized her desperation further. Despite Laura's attempts at portraying herself as mistreated, Alex Eala remained steadfast, not only securing the victory, but also defending integrity and fair competition. Laura Siegemund's attempt at manipulating circumstances ultimately failed spectacularly, and it was evident that the crowd had aligned with Eala. This triumph holds significance, not simply because Eala progresses to the following round, but because of the manner in which she managed the entire situation. At such an early stage in her career, she demonstrated a degree of maturity and psychological fortitude that numerous veteran players struggle to sustain. She grasped exactly what challenges awaited her and remained fully prepared for them. She expected the disruptions and declined to let them compromise her execution. That caliber of composure amid pressure is what distinguishes solid players from exceptional ones. Now advancing through the Miami Open, Eala brings more than merely a victory. She carries confidence, self-belief, and an emerging reputation as one of the mentally strongest competitors on tour. The journey ahead remains lengthy, but displays like this demonstrate that she's prepared for whatever comes next. Alex Eala didn't simply claim this match. She established that she deserves her place on the premier stage, and if she maintains this approach, she could advance significantly further than most anticipated. In conclusion, this contest will be remembered as far more than just a second-round win. It was a career-defining moment that displayed Alex Eala's mental fortitude, self-discipline, and maturity on one of tennis's biggest platforms. Against an opponent notorious for disrupting flow and testing patience, Eala didn't merely endure. She adjusted, maintained composure, and elevated herself above everything. Performances of this quality create champions, and if she keeps managing pressure with this degree of control, there's absolutely no question that this represents only the start of something remarkable. The Miami Open still has numerous rounds remaining, but one fact is absolute. Alex Eala has declared her presence, and the entire tennis community is now paying very close attention. What are your impressions of this compelling showdown between Alex Eala and Laura Siegemund? Do you think Siegemund's approach went too far, or was it simply strategic competition? And how remarkable did you find Ayala's composure, particularly given her age, maintaining calm through relentless pressure while still prevailing? Could this represent a career-defining moment for her at the Miami Open? And do you envision her advancing even further into the tournament following a display like this? Share your perspective in the comments. Was this merely a victory or the emergence of a future champion?
Less than a zero because they treated me bad. Like, they treated me like I was a cheater, like I was like trying, you know, sneaky ways to win this match or something. They treated me like I was a bad person. But you know, there are people who are throwing rackets, who are screaming, who are like making bad gestures.
Coco had already exposed the questionable tactics from both her opponent and the chair umpire, revealing what actually transpired.